So, hi everybody. I haven't put my headsets on, and I just realized after going live. Let me show you this. After going live, hi everybody. Um, I might have to end the stream and restart. I just realized that I put a band-aid on my camera and it went live. So today I'm coming to you raw live, makeup not done, just me bearing it and sharing my experience and challenges that I have found in the experience of leveling up. So I do have my TikTok there and I've got my YouTube here. I'm going to face my YouTube because this will remain there. Whilst my TikTok might come down one point or another. So like, it doesn't stay up there, but the YouTube does. So I'll face the YouTube screen. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable. Uh, so hi everybody. I am going to share my level up journey and the challenges I have been facing. Like, oh, moving away from family values is one of the hardest things that anyone could ever go through. Okay, so I'm just getting myself settled there. It's one of the hardest things that anyone can ever go through. So I have my TikTok, I've got the camera there, and I've got my YouTube going on here. But since the YouTube will stay up live, I will keep this. I will face the YouTube camera whilst I'll be checking on TikTok if anyone wants to join later. So it's been very challenging leveling up and creating discipline and structure for my life. It's been very challenging. And, I'm lucky and fortunate enough that I've found mentors that I respect, that I look up to, that I'm learning things from. But just creating the discipline structure and the structure has been so challenging for me. Very, very challenging. It's something I really need help with, like really. And I made a decision that's going to be so drastic, something that most people won't even reason with. And I'm taking the jump. I'm taking the jump. I'm doing it, and most people won't get it. But it doesn't matter who gets it. It's like there are spectators, so spectators will always have an opinion, but they are living a different life. So some of the challenges that I have had personally is breaking from family values and creating a structure that works for the lifestyle, uh, the values that I want to have and that I want to embody. Is that sometimes when you have family with yourself, it's hard because they do things a certain way, they think a certain way, they move a certain way. And one of the many things, like on a basic level, I have had challenges going to bed early. I used to go to bed very early, but I have challenges going to bed early. What is this here? And I don't know what that was. I can see it's like a little spot and it's distracting me. And waking up early, beating the sun up, meaning you get up before the sunrise and you experience the sunrise, which is good for your mental health. It's good for your beingness. But I haven't been able to do that. Partially, I take full responsibility. It's my fault. It is what it is. It's my fault. I am struggling in that area. Um, it's important to start. I understand this. I've invested in time and money in this, so I get it. But the discipline to do what I say I'm going to do, I have seen that I don't have that. I don't have that structure, and it's been such a challenging. And this is why I said sometimes coming from family values and beingness is challenging, because then what happens is, like, I have people who sleep late. They sleep very late, and I want to wake up early in the morning. I don't end up waking up early in the morning, and I'm not putting blame on others. This is my fault. Another thing I got to learn from my mentors is that I don't have discipline, and everything that happens in my life is my fault. No one's fault. Thank you for the gift there on TikTok. Everything that happens to me is it's my fault. I'm responsible for what I allow and what I don't allow. And you can't blame people around you. You can't keep on doing that, because then you're being a victim, and as a victim you cannot create the life you want. So one of the things that I look up to with people I follow and people I try to like tap into is people who have immense discipline with their lives. They have structure, they have values, and that I'm aligned with, and they are go-getters. Like, they're very ambitious. I love to have a growth mindset. I wouldn't even explain this enough. I enjoy being around people who do much more than I do. I enjoy being the dumbest person in the room. Would you believe that? I enjoy being the dumbest person in the room. I want to be around people who are way advanced than me so I can learn and ask questions. But at the same time, I do realize that even as I learn, I have to implement. Meaning, I have to get to bed early, because I have learned that your day starts the night before. If you go to bed early, you're going to have enough rest. You wake up early and then you beat the sun up. You can enjoy the sunrise. If you go to bed late and if you don't have a consistent schedule, in the morning you're running up and down. So I've got to understand that loop. And just because I understand it doesn't mean I have implemented it and that I'm doing it to the best of my ability. So that's one thing I have to develop. Something that people wouldn't even know. So I have had lots of dips in my life. I have had lots of things happen in my life, and with my family. And just for the past like 5 days, I had a full schedule of things I had to do. My mom has had pneumonia, double lungs pneumonia. She hasn't been eating for the past 5 days. I took her to the hospital. That was yesterday. She's been admitted, so I was back and forth to the hospital today. Went there twice, and I've got a daughter, 7-year-old. So I was dropping off my daughter, picking up my daughter, hospital, and doing me at the same time. So that was a little crazy. Um, and I've got to understand that if you're going to want to move differently than people around you, it's going to be tough. I've got to understand that and learn that just because I decide that I'm going to do this and this and this and this doesn't mean people around me are going to adjust to that. And sometimes you have to be able to say no from things that don't align from you. You know, something I never used to understand a long time ago. Um, I used to think about people. I used to see people as users, like they'll use people. I used to see people as manipulative. I used to see people as, right and wrong. Oh, that is right, that is wrong. And I was tough on that. And I've come to realize and learn that when a person has a vision, a goal, and direction, they won't be there for everything that's happening. They won't be there. I've got to understand and learn that anybody who's done anything significant in their life, if you look at people who've done anything significant in their life, they had time to study to get the degree. They had time to work out to be a great footballer. They had time to study their craft to deliver that craft. But then we have this situation where when someone has targets and there's goals and they've got a way they move, we say, oh, they're a user. They only call me when they need something. It's like some people don't have time to gossip. And if we don't have this time to say, I want to develop myself and I demand this standard for myself, we're not evolving. We're not evolving. So I've come to understand that sometimes putting your head down and doing what you need to do and being very okay with criticism, being very okay with other people's thinking is fine. Because when you look at the greats and you study anyone who's done something significant, they do have hibernation time. a time when they can focus on their craft, a time when they can build their business, a time when you work on your body. If I want to lose weight, I want to let go of the weight, and I want to eat healthier, and I want to be more of their best within me, I have to surround myself with people who are further than me. That way, when I speak, instead of feeling like I'm bragging or feeling like I'm all that, I want people to say, actually, you are going this far and you're only here. You can do better. You can do more. I want people to push me. I want people to, you know, I want people to live their life in standards that I'm not forcing them to be a certain way. So, what time am I going to bed? What time am I waking up? Do I drink my water instead of drinking sodas? Am I loyal to the people around me and everybody? Am I bringing my best version of myself? Do I demand loyalty within myself? And as a result, anybody around me will benefit from that, to say this one is truthful. She's truthful. She does what she says she will do without any excuses. Um, so, leveling up and growing from family values is not easy. Sometimes it takes you going against what people put high up on the map. So, if people put high up in the map, family time sitting together and chatting, maybe you're in a season for growing, a season for working out, a season for building your business. You cannot be there for every conversation. You cannot. Um, we can leave our children our problems, or we can leave them our fruits. Every child inherits something from their parents. If we're disorganized, that's what our kids will inherit. My child will inherit that. If I'm organized, and if I sacrifice stupidity to do something important that she can benefit from, then she'll reap my rewards. So, what are we doing to change? And I know I have to demand of myself before I ask of others. I might have been privileged enough to get the lessons, find the mentors. I might have been privileged enough to put myself in the right positions and right places to get that knowledge and wisdom. But what about those who don't have it? Um, do I just lock myself up and just do my role and think only about my child? Or is there a way I can give back to other people? Is there a way I can share what I know? Um, can I learn to be a better communicator? Can I share to master all my emotions? That way I'm able to speak without maybe being too loud and stuff like that. Can I practice that? Yes, I can practice that. Then why am I not doing that? So I have many challenges personally. Um, one that is discipline. Two, going to bed on time, waking up early, beating the sun up, doing it consistently. Um, I already have peer groups that I can tap into that are way further than me. Um, but let me tell you something, we don't know how much time we have on earth, and doing things that are important to you, doing things that are important to me, that are something that I can reap the rewards of. Like, let's say if I eat healthy, I'll reap the rewards of health. If I put more into the business, I'll reap the rewards of that. I think that's something that I should do, regardless of what's happening. And committing to that truth is very vital. I had one of my mentors say, share your word. I share my word. Those who are looking for it will find it. And there are people I'm not for who won't even stand it. And it's one mistake I shouldn't put myself into, that I do realize I am doing on almost a daily basis, especially when I go to TikTok, when you're talking to different people and maybe you're pushing, it's like there is the right to free will. We can't force everybody to learn. We can't Everybody's got their own karma, everybody's got their own life lessons, everybody's got their own stages. So sometimes it's like trying to force a way of seeing things or choose that people are not ready to get yet. um I think the other thing I need to do, I've deleted TikTok and put it on my phone so many times, but I really think that I will need to remove it and be able to go to it just to upload, not to consume. Um, I'm going to create more structured conversations and they're going to be flowy. I'm going to share more of my life journey. I'm going to share some of the challenges I have. So let me tell you some of the challenges I tell you I have are consistency, structure, and I would want to be surrounded by people who are either helping me to accomplish that. So let's say instead of worrying about cooking all my child's meals and everything, I can have someone who does that. Instead of spending all my time trying to tidy up, I can have someone who does the tidying up. And I can wake up, morning routine, cleans, work out, meditate, and then let the day flow. That's a structure that will be worthwhile. And I seriously need to work on that. So this is more like a rant coming to think about it. And I said a lot when I started, before I started recording on YouTube, I was on TikTok, which is a mistake I made. And I was already dropping some gems and just speaking there. And by the time the YouTube came on, I had already said a lot. So I'm like all over the place. But I haven't been live for some time and I wanted to share this. I have my daughter right now. She's in summer camp. So that's been interesting. Um, the next things that I'm going to look at now is creating the structures that work for that flow that I've been speaking about, creating more content on things that I've learned, things that I'm embarking on. Um, and I have noticed that one thing that I need to work out a lot more. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. I've been speaking for almost 18 minutes, 17 minutes, 29 seconds. I need some water. Yeah. So I'm going to create those structures for myself, get the help I need so that I spend time in my creation and free up more of my space. I'm also looking to like make sure that I tap into groups that are way advanced than I am. That way I keep on moving forward because without realizing it and without the proper structure, I might find myself slanting and being in conversation that does not serve the best version of me, tapping into parts of my energy that don't even make sense, for lack of better words. So I'm going to do that for myself. Bye, TikTok. It's been fun. Or before I say bye to you, I'm going to end the YouTube live. I might need to edit this and post it another time because there's so much going on. My daughter is in front of me watching cartoons, so maybe every time I keep on looking, my flow is everywhere. But I dropped a video after a long time. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Do feel free to share this live and don't forget to like. Please like the video and leave a comment. And thank you for watching. Bye.